In this video we're going to talk about the basics of SEO, because if you don't get the basics right, everything else gets either more difficult or borderline impossible. You need to have certain things right before anything else can happen, and that splits into two different ones. This video is going to concentrate on on-site, and then the next video in the series is going to concentrate on off-site, just keeps it in more manageable lengths. So on your own site, you're in control, which is useful, but Google also knows that. So if you do stupid things, they know that. They know that it's you doing it. So keep it normal, keep it sensible, and you're most of the way there in terms of that. Generally speaking, with anything you do in SEO nowadays, I'd strongly suggest that you target what are known as long phrase keywords. So it wouldn't be something like SEO basics, it would be SEO basics for your website or something like that. So I've got separate videos on how to do that kind of keyword research. But generally speaking, those 5 factors make all the difference. The first 3 items are essential. So you've got page titles, what's known as meta description. That's the only bit that doesn't actually show on your page, but it shows before you get to your page, which is why it's important. And then the actual physical content on your page, the words, the images, whatever else. Images, not essential. I don't use them very often, but lots of people do. And then links to other sites, other pages, offers, and so on. So I'll show you why page titles and meta description are really important. And what I've done here is just a search for my own site. So just my site, then you get an advert because Google want me to sign up for the Webmaster Tools. And then that will show you what your site looks like in the search results. So internet marketing mentoring, how to monetize your website, and so on. And that's the page title. And then the description there is the meta description. So again, you can see either I've got the right length or I've run out of cache on that particular one. Run out of cache. Reading the wrong word there. Run out of space, and that's what the dots do. So the reason that's run out almost certainly is because they've put the date in. Date. Let's go to that page and find out. So that goes to that page, and because I'm logged in, I can edit. If I go down to Yoast, it thinks I've got enough space. It's got 156 characters, 5 left. Google thinks I haven't got enough space because, which one was it? How to monetize your website. So it's cut off at the word cache. So it's missed off all those words because it's put the date in. So Yoast is only a guideline. You probably do need to go a little bit less than that. It looks like Google's cut off about the last 10-12 characters because it's put the WordPress is putting the date in. You can get rid of the date, but from what I've read recently, most people prefer to leave it in because it gives you an idea as a searcher how recent the information is. I mean, December last year, this is recorded in January 2014, it's about a month old, that's fine. That one, 2012, you might think, I mean, it's probably still relevant, it is still relevant, but it's one of those ones, and you can tell WordPress there's different settings to not put that in, but generally speaking it's pretty much recommended to do. So if you're using Yoast, that's going to be a new recommendation. I will jot that down, because generally speaking you actually don't want those ellipses, you want just what you put in. The same goes for the title. If it's too long, hopefully I haven't got any that are, certainly shouldn't have. But if you did have, then again you end up with the ellipses, the 3 dots at the end. So yeah, I need to sort, those ones are okay, I need to sort out the ones, that's something on my to-do list. But that's the page title, and then that is the meta description. And those two, because they happen before you even get to your website, they're really important, because if the call to action there isn't strong enough, you're not going to click it in the links, or your searchers aren't. So it's really, really important. You know from when you've searched, because Google also bold, they haven't bolded here because I've searched just for my site, but normally if I'd searched for, say, write a report to promote your business, if those were the words I typed in, that would be bolded there, and then they'd be bolded, write a report would be there as well. So it gives you a quick at a glance, yeah, Google have got the results right. And again, that's why, because you probably don't read every single description on the page, that's fine, but you'll skim through and you'll look and think, yes, that's been bolded, that's probably worth clicking on. And the more words you type in the search, the more likely you are to actually go through the things, because chances are, if you've got 3, 4, 5, 6 words in your search, chances are that you haven't found what you wanted on a couple of words, and you're fed up now. You're thinking, am I ever going to find it? Let's spend a bit of time working out whether I can or not. Then the post itself, that one's 644 words. Yoast suggests at least 300. I'm going to suggest that I'd say at least 500, but if 300 you get away with. And the trick with any of these posts is make it readable. Make sure that your customer, your potential viewer, has something to read that's worthwhile reading, rather than just a load of waffle. You see there I've put more in. That's because it's a blog thing. That's just means that bit would show on the page, and then you click off to get to the rest of it. Because of the way, again, that WordPress operates. Not going to show you that at the moment. Doesn't really make a lot of odds. Then within that, if you want to put an image in, do so. If you want to put links in, definitely do so, because again, Google will take account of the links that you put in, and they can be links to your own site, and they can be links to other places on the web, and they should be a mixture of those. And as I said, it helps your users. You're used to clicking on places on your Wikipedia. They've trained you to do that. Amazon train you to do it by clicking on the reviews and things like that, and that's how it works. And it means, again, Google will take account of where you're pointing to, where you're linking to. So if you're linking to a bad site, in their opinion, change it. But generally speaking, make sure that you just link to quality content, pages on your own site as well, so whatever. And typically I'll because I'm quite silly, I'll put that one hasn't, but most of the time I'll put an offer in to something that I've created. That's going to turn into an affiliate link in a minute, because Udemy, I don't think I've put my affiliate link on that one, so I'll change that. And it can be affiliate links, that's fine. So that's the main part of page content. Page title is absolutely essential and really important. Don't just do my blog or home page or index page. There's far too much of that rubbish out there, and it just doesn't work. Meta description on Yoast, even though it says you've got 156 characters, remember it's putting the date in as well, so you're probably about 146 characters, something like that. And that, again, is quite essential. And if you want more information from Yoast, just click the page analysis tab, and it will tell you what it thinks, and it's a traffic light system: red, amber and green. Red, amber, yellow and green. Okay. And it's a really easy SEO course to get up to scratch with what you need to do. So that's that. I'll put a link into the second video as soon as that's uploaded, because that will cover off-site, which is the other part of the equation. That's the bit that everyone freaks about. Google's algorithms changed, the sky's falling, all that sort of stuff. So we'll see you in the next video.